Day 17, how to work with your cycle rather than against it. I guess when it comes to like cycle awareness, it's in the word, like bring awareness into that. I was sharing that, or what I love to use is like the four seasons of like the cycle is like a representation of the four seasons of nature, that every phase has his own unique informations to hold, energy shifts to hold, um, different topics. And when you bring awareness into your life, when you recognize whenever there are like mood or energy shifts happening in your cycle, in your everyday life, you bring awareness into your cycle. Because you maybe haven't heard of that, that's like basically we women like go through a cycle of like 21 till maybe 30 to 40 days. And our cycle is different to men because men have a 24-hour energy shift rising, rises and ups like during 24 hours, and we women between 21 and 35 days. So basically what is happening within like a guy on a oh my god, in a physical level, it is happening within an entire month. And when you start bringing awareness into the four seasons of your life and start working with the energy that you have during that phase, you create more alignment in yourself and in your life, and life seems to flow. What I mean by that is, for instance, when we look at the inner winters, the menstruation, it's a time of obviously like stillness, resting, visioning. Like working against your body means on the first day of your blood, you're still doing a crazy workout, you go running outside, um, you don't allow yourself to rest, and you feel like this pressure of still needing to be productive and needing to um yeah, like not show off, but show that you still have it, that you're like this energized person. And you're like kind of in this conflict within yourself, that you don't want to be in this like resting mode, in this what means like being vulnerable, being in this more receiving, in this like um receptive mode, because of course we never learned that in our society. Like productivity, things that you're doing have more value than like the resting times and doing nothing, then you're like lazy. And we all know that. And when you recognize like taking that time for rest, for really stillness during your menstruation, you create like the silver lining where you're feeling more in alignment for your entire cycle, for this entire month in your cycle. Meaning you have then after your period more energy, you have more like creativity kicking in, you have more of this kind of like playfulness, childlike energy coming alive. You're moving through your ovulation like this heightened of energy. You are able like now to really do this intense core workout and just be like super active, socializing. You have like this immense energy where you can like do things so fastly. Like when some things that you do like during your menstruation or during like the 1 week before your period, everything feels so dense, so heavy, and we're still kind of like pushing ourselves through that. To move through that, we have to accomplish xyz. But recognizing whenever we are like there's kind of like muscle that is so tight, like releasing into that, like everything softens, and you realize when you truly allow yourself to be a bleeding woman, resting, visioning, being still, you create more energy during your ovulation time, where things that maybe take you hours during your ovulation, you need 10 minutes and then it's done. So that is basically like living and working with your cycle, that you use the energy that you have in that phase in your benefit and not against you. So you stop punishing yourself for resting, for not having the energy, because you're this woman who knows what is happening within herself, and you know you don't have to do this. You don't have to, what's the word I'm looking for here? You don't have to, yeah, be in your beast mode, like that does it all, I can do this all alone. But yeah, you're a cyclical woman, a cyclic being.